If you are experiencing election day anxiety, you are not alone. There are some pretty big changes that could be facing the nation in the coming days. And our little friend, the amygdala, our little friend Amy, she sometimes struggles with change, or she'll tell us scary stories about what could happen. So let's take a moment and show her some love. Let's let her know that we hear the concerns that she's sharing with us. We understand where they're coming from, and move into a state of resilient calm in order to empower her to step back and no longer need to throw those yellow flags or even red flags at us, and letting her know that we don't need her doomsday tales of what could possibly happen. I'd like to invite you to start, as always, with a gentle breath in, inhaling to a count of 4, and an easy release to a count of 6. For this particular meditation, I highly recommend welcoming in the self-havening touch. The delta waves that are generated by the havening touch will release serotonin, GABA, as well as oxytocin to help soothe your fierce warrior back here and let her know that she's okay and she doesn't need to be on guard so much. And again, the havening touch is always hands, arms, just like you're giving yourself a nice hug, and face in any order. Imagine as you're applying the havening touch that you're sending signals of strength and calm to your survival brain, our little friend Amy the amygdala. Imagine that you're gently soothing her. And then invite her for a brief moment to share with you all of her fears, her worries about what might come. We always want to be moving into relationship with our worry, not moving away from it. Our amygdala hates when we ignore it. Our survival brain's job is to keep us alive. And when we ignore survival, it's just going to scream louder. So notice those stories, and they may come pretty readily. They may have been at the forefront of your mind for the past several weeks, months, or even years. You're just greeting them. And as you notice each story, I'd like to invite you to imagine that now each story is a cloud. And it's floating in and sharing its narrative with you. And then thank that data, thank that narrative, the cloud, and invite it to gently drift away. You notice in your mind's eye as that cloud gently floats off into the horizon and quietly dissipates. And then invite in the next story. A gentle, slow breath in and a slow, easy release as you exhale. As we're continuing the self-havening touch and welcoming these stories, we're inviting our mind to slow down. We're inviting our amygdala to slow down so that we can be present with each story, tune to it, and then gently release it again off into the world. We don't need to carry the fear story that our brain is giving us. Now, there may be a lot of fear stories. So notice and invite Amy to share with you any themes that are coming up in the stories. Notice if there's a theme tied to 2016, a theme tied to sadness or anxiety. And if you find a theme, invite in a cloud that embodies that theme and turn your attention to that new cloud. Noticing the data. And then again, with this gentle breath in to a count of 4. And a slow, easy release to a count of 6. Invite that cloud to gently drift away and be released. Now that you have that information, you no longer need to carry it. Continue to invite the clouds to float in and then gently drift out. And as you continue this soft, loving practice, see if you can now begin to lean gently, even more so, into that soothing, self-havening touch. Noticing any shifts that are occurring in your mind and your body as you lovingly care for yourself. As you tend to the anxiety, the uncertainty, or the fear, and invite in that self-soothing energy that says, hey, we've got this. No matter what happens, our little friend Amy, the amygdala, we've got our own back. We have the tools and the ability to self-soothe and to calm. Now I'd like to invite your mind to drift forward a couple days to Tuesday. And ask your amygdala, as though you're having a very real conversation with her. What does she need to feel safe, calm, and grounded on Tuesday? Now, she might have a very definitive answer about a certain election outcome, but that's not what we're looking for. If that's the data that shows up, thank her for that information and inquire a little more deeply if there was a feeling or a way of being you would like to embody on Tuesday. What would that be? Invite her and listen gently as she shares with you. Perhaps she'd like to feel calm or grounded. Perhaps she'd like to have a feeling of, we've got this, or a sense of confidence, whatever that feeling might be. Once you have that felt state, notice if you know what that preferred sense feels like in your mind and your body. See if you can find a time where you felt that way before, or if there's somebody in your life or a public figure or symbol that embodies that feeling state. Invite that representational experience, that time from before or the symbol, to now become the center of your focus. And as you notice that feeling state, again with a gentle breath in to a count of 4, deeply welcome that experience into your mind and your body. Greeting it. And a slow exhale to a count of 6. And then let's repeat that gentle breath and notice if this preferred feeling state has a color or an energy. And continuing deep breath. Where does it live in your mind and your body? When you think about and feel into relationship with this experience, what do you see in your mind's eye? Do you hear anything? Do you feel anything? Is there a smell? Is there a taste? Soothing like lavender, excited like citrus? Really deepen your connection and your relationship to this preferred state. And let's return back to Tuesday morning and notice your traditional morning routine. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Because Tuesday's a day. Yes, it's a day with things happening, experiences occurring. And remember, Tuesday is a day. So walk through your normal morning routine. Getting out of bed, gently placing your feet on the floor. If you're like me, do you head for that morning coffee right off the bat? Or do you perhaps head to brush your teeth and have a glass of water? Just notice that morning routine. And then return to that preferred state, and with another gentle breath in, welcome that preferred state into your Tuesday morning. Noticing where it lives in your mind and your body. Noticing the energy, the color, the smell or the taste. And invite your mind to explore the possibility of navigating this morning with this chosen state. Notice what it feels like to put your feet on the ground and awake to Tuesday morning in a state of calm or confidence, a state of excitement or anticipation, or grounded presence. Whatever your chosen state is, continue gently breathing into it and inviting it to be a part of your morning. And then expanding your mind across the rest of your Tuesday day and into your evening. Noticing that you can embody this preferred sense at will. You have created a neural memory for it. It's accessible literally in the palms of your hands. And gently deepening your breath and inviting your mind to drift from the tippy top of your head down slowly to the tippy toes of your toes. And scanning for every little nuance space that this energy lives in and inhabits, so that on Tuesday morning you know exactly where to direct your attention, to anchor your mind and your body, to welcome this energy forward into the here and now. Another gentle breath in, a slow, easy release. Thank your mind, your body, for taking this time to cultivate this experience. Notice the capacity you have for generating your own experience of the world. Between now and Tuesday to Friday, because I think we're in for a bit of a roller coaster ride. Notice and remember that you have tools to help your amygdala calm down. You have your CPR for the amygdala. Use that tool to let her know that you've got your own back. And when your survival brain starts sparkling and percolating with fear-based stories, turn in and say, "Thank you for caring about me and wanting me to stay alive, brain." And then return to the felt state that you just anchored and gently breathe that in. And the more you visit this felt state, the stronger the neural pathways that you'll have for embodying it and accessing it very quickly. It's been a joy sharing this experience with you. Remember, Tuesday is a day. Things are going to unfold, and we've got this. We all have this. We have our minds, we have our bodies, we have the ability to be in relationship with our little fear-based friend back here. And as long as we remember that, we can keep putting each foot in front of the next and really create the change we want to see in this world. I'll see you soon.